Uh, hey everyone, my name is Dana. My pronouns are he, him. We are playing The Last Caravan um, with the open hearth. We are about to leave Snake River Ruin and enter the Forest Titans. But before we do that, let's get introductions from our characters. Sorry, from our players and their characters. Let's start with T and go left to right.
Uh, Thank you for telling me I was first. I appreciate it. Um, I'm T, she, her. I'm playing Mercedes Clark. Also she, her. Formerly large animal veterinarian. Currently, I guess kind of hostage negotiator isn't the word that I'm looking for here, but was able last session through a succession of very good rolls to keep this conflict from bubbling over and denature it. She'd probably say denature it. So that's me. Well, that's T and Mercedes.
Hi, I'm Mark. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Ree, who uses she, her pronouns. Ree is the lookout for the group. Last session, as part of a lookout, she spent a lot of time looking out at her rifle while she avoided making eye contact with Walker and Mercedes during the conflict that they were having, which was pretty difficult and I guess not really resolved. I think that Walker apologized to Mercedes, but Mercedes was just not having it at that point. So we'll see where those two folks end up.
Hi, I'm Sabine. I use any pronouns. I am playing Walker, he, him pronouns. And yeah, last time mostly had a conflict with Mercedes. He was mean to her, then he apologized. Then she was mean to him, then he was mean back to her. So now they're a little, yeah, well, there's friction, let's say it like that.
Okay, so we have, I guess, a little bit of let's call it housekeeping. Um, the first being that you get a little reward from a faction. I guess technically you got a choice because, well, I guess you got a lot of presents already from the answer. All that free stuff you got. So maybe it's a reward from from the Nyana's operating system instead. Um, uh, this may cause a rift in the group if I say you could get an alien truck, a Humcraft, which uses mysterious alien fuel and probably doesn't need to be refueled for a while, and carries eight. So I don't know. Leaving Steve behind. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a pity for Steve, but we can take the teens with us. We're taking this. And ourselves and the elder and Roxanne. That's eight.
I mean, if Onagen's coming with us, he was trying to get the
Yeah,
Nyana up, right? I sort of assumed he was going
right,
to stay.
right. If he's coming with us, but if he's not, we even have more space stored stuff.
Yeah, I don't think Onagen will be coming with you because he has,
Okay.
a job to do. Sorry,
Yeah.
the other option for the alien stuff is three alien artifacts, whatever that is. Uh, sorry, that is a host of things, which are all very interesting. Um, I don't know. Does anyone else have the PDF, or do I have to put a lot of text in somewhere?
You could put it in the character keeper, maybe,
Yeah,
because I do not have the text. Sorry.
no problem. Uh, okay, so there's a new tab called Alien Artifacts, and These are the ones in the book. They're all fantastic, especially if you have a dog with you.
I will say, uh, in favor of taking the truck, we currently have no fuel and no supply.
Oh, yeah. And we can take either the truck or the 3 alien artifacts, right?
Yeah.
What's the page for the artifacts in the book?
Page 138.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, there's a sonic screwdriver. Oh no.
I think
Yeah,
you
but
mean a harmonic bolt spinner.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
question would be
Similar
is,
to, but legally distinct.
who would use that? I'll leave now. I'm so sorry.
I mean, there is only one doctor in our group.
Exactly. So, and also happens that this doctor also has a prerequisite, has a skill that is actually useful with this. So, but I think I like the ship thingy more than. I mean, they're all very interesting, sure, but
Yeah, oh. Uh if you all are thinking truck, I'm down with truck.
I mean,
How does Walker feel about it?
well, I mean, we want to get somewhere. We want to get there as safe as possible. It's a shame about Steve, but yeah, well.
Yeah.
If I can fly it, I probably can, but I'd want to
I
test
imagine
drive.
you're the only one who can, since no one else has any pips in Harmonize.
Probably.
So we could still take Steve, right? If we wanted to. And we could still, oh, wait, but we don't have fuel. Yeah, disregard.
I mean, it's probably unusual that you're starting a phase with no fuel and no supply. But remember, you're like in terms of the gameplay loop, you're usually like looking for those kind of things first.
Mhm.
Now, it makes your life probably easier if you don't have to scrounge for fuel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But as a, choose whether to, because at one stage there it was like, will we have to leave something behind or just starve? Um,
But we got some foodstuffs from the answer, right?
Narratively, but
Wondering.
not mechanically.
Yeah,
They gave us
probably
lunch.
not. Okay. Oh, but we can trade Steve for supply.
you could. Steve is a bit, not that beat up.
Kitty.
Not that beat up.
Oh, kitty.
What about Adam? Do we still have Adam?
You do still have Adam.
Yes. We
Um,
have both Adam and Steve.
They come as a pair, the way that I understand.
Yeah, we can't break them up.
It's got to be worth something.
um, Listen, the text in the only pro that Adam has for great CDs is can't move to another vehicle. So you're gonna have to leave those great CDs behind.
We have to leave these great CDs behind?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they're preloaded in the multiplayer and
Okay.
it's jammed and won't release them.
Okay. Maybe we need to trade. Maybe if we want to trade them away, these people are, whoever buys them is like, we're keeping the CDs. That's the only good part of that car. Oh.
That is true. No, Steve is in pretty good nick. Snow chains and a ham radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the cat's name? I have to ask. I'm sorry.
It's an orange cat,
Yes.
and it likes to hiss. Can you guess the name of the cat?
Jones.
Jonesy. That's right.
Okay.
Sometimes I get movie references quickly, and sometimes very slowly. Do you every morning when you leave home, Mark? Do you tell him that he's going to stay behind
This time, yeah.
this time?
Yeah, you're staying behind this time, I told him.
So what do we think is a good trading? Uh, let's make it variable. Let's call it two supply for both cars at a normal hit, and more or less, depending on what you roll, you might get more or less than that. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes
Mhm.
sense. I guess this is talk it out because we're not lying.
I mean,
I could also see it that you drive a car, right? Like if you're doing gearhead, look at the
Look at the thing and the
transmission.
other thing.
So good, yeah.
I mean, if you were a
So
second-hand car salesman, it might be lying trick. Uh,
no, we're not going to do that. I think
but
talk it
yeah,
out or drive a car or both or some combination. Two dice from Mercedes's talk it out and one die from Walker's drive a car.
sure.
Yeah, should we do it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So T, you roll 2 and I roll 1, and we'll see.
That's 2 1s.
Oh
Mercedes
no.
does not want to be in the same room as you, and it is palpable.
Oh wow. Okay, let's see how I do. But I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not Jackson, but I got a 6, so
Whoever Jackson is, he can sure sell a car.
but
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, okay.
so I guess that's 3 supply, right?
Okay. I guess Walker really wants to prove some point or whatever. Okay.
I think that when this is going on, Ree is like she's trying to be kind of sentimental about Steve, and she's remembering the times when like Angie was teaching her to play the ukulele in the back seat and so forth, but she just she just can't. It just doesn't matter, I think, to her. So she kicks the tires and walks away.
I mean, is Rhea excited that she's actually going to be able to be in a car with Valentina now?
Yeah, that's a good outcome. Definitely.
So let me see what this has. So the pros and cons of this new alien homecraft, which you have to name. Um, The pros are recharging. Uh, Once per travel phase, an item with an alien tag stored within the vehicle gains one use, which I guess is useful for your heat knife.
Mm-hmm. Yep. True.
Um, and the con is strange dreams.
Mm.
How bad can that be, really?
Yeah, Ree, how bad can
Uh,
it be?
Sleeping inside or in proximity of this vehicle causes the sleeper's experience to experience nightmares that integrate the dark memories of other sleepers in the area.
Oh,
Excellent. Cross-pollination
love it.
nightmares.
And we don't know at first, right? So we
Of
sleep in there
course.
and
Yeah.
pollinate each other's nightmares.
I mean, how rested are we going to be when we wake up screaming all night long?
I mean, we can probably figure it out and sleep somewhere else.
Oh, God.
Uh, I mean, screaming is strong, but sure. Let's go with that.
So it's not Star Wars Day anymore, so we're not naming this Millennium Falcon or something. We could name it Alf.
With a
Uh,
V, because it's
that's
vehicle, not form, right?
Elf. That's pretty
Oh,
damn good. I was gonna say like Klaatu, but Elv is so delicious. I don't know. Tea? You got something?
Don't name the car T. That'll just be confusing. I like Alf. Alf works.
So we have successfully named our new acquisition. And I think one of the teenagers can paint the name on the hull if they want. Seems like a teenager thing to do.
and what did you say? You had three supply?
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
Walker got in the trade, at least.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great stuff. I moved Steve down just in case you want to, reminisce.
Yeah.
Um,
Didn't get that many nightmares in Steve, for sure. Or not that weird nightmares, let's say it like that. I'm curious to hear what everybody's nightmares are about, because if we have the first night, I would really like to get into the head of these characters and see what kind of thing they're infecting each other with. What's the nightmare they'll have in this new thing. I'm saying that I don't actually know what mine is, but I'm so curious about this.
well, let's set you on the road. I guess. Yeah. Onagen is there. Unless you as players really want Roxanne to go with Yi. I think Roxanne will be staying with Onagen.
Yeah, because she's his pet, right?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah. And he needs her to interface with the human technology as well, so.
Yeah. Well,
think it's worth having a farewell scene. I don't know, maybe after you're loaded up with supplies and new vehicle, everyone is claiming their seats. Who is up front with Walker? Who claims shotgun?
It would be hilarious if everyone else got into the other seats so that Mercedes, yes, Mercedes had only one place to sit.
Yeah, but it's got eight. It seats eight. We're not eight.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Those other
sorry.
seats have luggage on them.
Oh,
I'm
and
joking.
supplies.
And the Ernian sign that says seats are not for feet, is you know not readable by anyone here.
Ree will sit up front. That makes the most sense for
Yeah.
now. We can switch it up later.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so Onagen comes to say goodbye. Uh, he looks kind of tired, but also kind of more like himself. I don't know how you know that, but it seems that way.
And he has Roxanne with him, like on his shoulder or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think that Ree will produce the ukulele and strum a few chords to by way of saying goodbye to Roxanne and see if Roxanne like does anything in response, makes any sound or anything.
Is Ree getting any better at this?
Um, yeah, yeah, why not? She's marginally better.
I think Roxanne makes, kind of sad R2D2 noises. Aw.
That's a Wookiee noise.
I think that Ree says, yeah, don't get all sappy with me. And then she turns around and walks back to the car. She says that to Roxanne.
Is Walker going to say goodbye?
I don't think he knows how, actually. He's keeping himself busy. He's looking at Roxanne like, okay, damn it. But I don't think he says anything.
How about Mercedes?
Yeah, I think she'll come up and she's got a little bit of Roxanne's favorite jerky that she's been saving, and we'll pass it up to her, and then look at Onage and say, I'm it doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, but I'm rooting for you.
Well, thank you. Uh, Rooting for you too, I guess. I hope you. I don't know what is your intention? Find Ree's house, parents.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure, you know, she gets where she needs to be, someplace safe. And the answer was maybe interested in having me when Roxanne and I were a package deal, but uh, she belongs with you. I'm not. That's not me guilt tripping you. I want to be clear about that. Maybe I'll see if they're still interested. I don't know. It's. Mm,
Well, I think we have found some kind of understanding with the answer here, and maybe you can pass the word along.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta have, you know, we gotta have hope, right? We can't just survive because eventually we're gonna fail at that. Well, maybe not you. I don't know how long you live, but
No,
gotta have
you're
something to
you're right.
try.
Um, though my daughter used to say, "Hope is not a plan."
Uh, Fair enough. Necessary but not sufficient, huh?
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it.
Well, good luck and yeah, good luck.
You, well, I'm not sure we'll see this in the air again, but we'll see it do something.
Yeah. I think Mercedes will offer a handshake. That seems most reasonable to her.
Yeah. Um, yeah, he looks down and there's like a moment of, oh yeah, this is what people do, humans at least. And he shakes your hand. And as you warble off westwards, you even get a wave.
Yes.
So let's uh, go back into travel. But I think it's much more interesting. I mean, you can decide what you're going to do with your actions, um, which it's been a long while. So your actions, most of which are not really necessary at this stage, but who knows, are Lilo to reduce noise, recover to heal up, resupply, so to get supply or fuel, which is the fuel thing unnecessary, work on a long-term project or work on a vehicle. Um, but I guess this will really get us to your first night of sleep when you realize
Mhm.
why have we got strange dreams?
Mhm.
Mark, what are you thinking in terms of travel actions?
Right. So resupply, I think, is important, and to do that, going to do some searching. Um, is this in Forest of Titans?
Yeah.
Okay.
So oh sorry, and the last bit of bookkeeping we should do, which I said earlier, but I forgot about it, is everyone gets to advance.
Oh,
So that is get a new dot in the gambit or get a new special ability, or if anyone was hurt, you could heal all your harm.
Okay.
Can we get to 4 dots on something?
I mean, it would seem like taunting of the highest order to put a fourth dot there and say no to that question.
Uh, oh, it could be something where like you have to have like a specific playbook move or something, but
No, I think it's you just can't start with four.
gotcha.
mm.
I'm gonna keep it simple. Mercedes is taking that 4th dot and talk it out, completing her face journey.
Being a scientist has really gotten left behind here. We just finally learning how to shoot.
Mhm.
Shoot.
Oh, you unclicked it. I thought you were going to get a pet.
I can't decide. And now I kind of can't remember if I had one dot intake aim or two. I think I had two.
You had to be
Okay,
sure.
thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about Buddy.
What if you pull one of those what's some whelps out of your jacket once for like 50 miles down the road?
Oh,
Mercedes will scream.
holy smokes. That would be kind of amazing. Um, yeah, gonna take a Buddy.
Is it going to be a Nestor Whelp?
I mean, uh, I can't think of why not. What does the Nestor whelp basically look like?
It looks like I don't know, like a wasp the size of a kitten.
Yeah,
Cute.
Jesus Christ.
But will
Adorable.
grow up into be like um, a kind of exoskeleton beetle wolf.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
cute.
Yep. So yes, definitely.
Um, the Nestor whelps, yeah, only have poison spit and hypnotic iridescent wings. When they grow up, they have climb walls, long serrated tongue, sedative chemical and bite, and wings if they're female. So,
It as it stands, if I take this, are you gonna allow me to use it for the +1 to search and survey if it's a Nestor whelp?
oh, for sure. I mean, you
Okay.
ticked the box, didn't you?
Yeah, but I mean, in the fiction, it's still barely able to take care of itself, I'm assuming. So hence the
Yeah,
question.
but I do. So the last line in the description is whelps are known to hunt
Oh,
if left to their own devices.
lovely.
Um, yeah, and I guess I don't know how long it takes them to grow up into hounds.
All right.
Uh,
So yeah, I think that picking up on T's suggestion at some point down the road, uh, she pulls this out and says, uh, "Hey, do you know what this thing will eat?" To Mercedes.
um, her eyes are size of dinner plates. And she reaches out as if to hold an actual kitten. And yeah, she'll make some guesses. I mean, they kind of look waspy. She saw the adult ones. Probably omnivores with a carnivorous bent.
So awesome. I think that she tries to give it a little bit of a candy bar to see if it will eat that.
I mean, why not? I know we know that Ernians don't like sweet things, but this is not an Ernian. This is a whole different creature altogether. Um, it's obvious it's never had anything quite like this. Uh, I think the buzzing of the wings gets like, I don't know if anyone's going to get this reference, Psychro after a quintuple espresso. Okay. Earthworm Jim, look it up. In any case, it seems to like it.
Excellent. I'll let it eat as much of it as it will.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'll take a while for this thing to go into a sugar crash, but I think what happens is, a little while later, it tries to burrow into the pocket where you pull that chocolate bar out of.
I'll let it. I'll let it get in there.
It seems, every so often you feel like a wriggle as it figures out that it can't just keep burrowing. Uh, there are no chocolate bars inside Ree's body.
Well, there
Uh,
probably are
uh,
some inside Ree's
Not
body,
accessible
actually.
ones.
Not readily accessible.
Not readily accessible. Well, that is terrifying.
What are you gonna what are you gonna call it?
I don't know. I don't know. What do you have any ideas?
Oh, um, no.
Hmm.
She's looks outside the window and says, tree? Conifer?
I'm gonna think on it, I think.
How is Walker taking sudden horrible baby?
Walker's driving. Walker's trying not to pay too much attention to the whole situation. He does not particularly like it, but well, it's here now. We're almost there. Donna, you're muted.
Um, I think Walker probably got a crash course in driving it, probably from Mira, the Ernian scout.
That
Um,
would be useful, yes.
yeah, although she doesn't speak English, but she
Ah,
points at things and maybe takes you out for a spin,
oh, nice. Okay,
shows you it in action.
okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Walker doesn't need people to talk to him right now, so not talking is good. Pointing at stuff is also good. Does it fly?
Well, maybe like 2 or 3 feet off the ground.
Okay, okay.
Um,
But we can do stunt stuff with it. Not that I'm going to show any of the others, but just to know, right? We can jump off ramps and stuff like that if you
uh,
pick up enough
I'm
speed.
I'm sure you could also like drive across water, right?
Oh,
Or deep snow.
cool. Like this. Yeah, good.
So finding supplies. Um, I guess as you head kind of um, out of the mountains towards the Pacific Northwest. Um, Mark, what's the thing that you see that you know feels like home for the first time in a very long time?
I think the sun coming over the mountains. Um I guess we're a little bit depending on where we are exactly. Um but there's some mountains that extend down a bit, and I think seeing I think that seeing the sun crest the mountains. Wait, I think seeing the sun descend behind the mountains.
Oh my God.
Is what it is. Creating this beautiful golden sunset.
I mean, there have been mountains to the west before this, right? But uh, I know what you mean,
The Earth is flat. Come on.
though.
Okay. Sure.
These ones are greener. Oh, actually not on this side, but on the other side.
What kind of things are you looking out for, Lee? Um,
I
in
think
in
that
your scrounging?
yeah, she's scrounging, but what she starts to kind of catch on to is that the answer, now that we're entering the answer's real territory, have set up caches of supplies that their people can use if they ever get caught out. So she sees she keeps seeing the same thing, like a common sign that directs her that way. I think it's on when we pass detour signs, when we pass caution signs, um, there is a little symbol in the lower left-hand corner of it. Um, it's a question mark. And eventually, when we get to one of these, she realizes that near that sign, there's a cache that she can dig up, I think.
Cool.
Okay.
I guess I
Uh,
should have rolled first.
you
Sorry.
you should. I mean, maybe you find an empty cache because someone has just been here or something, right? But no, I like it. I like it. Roll the dice.
So when we do this, are we
So you.
I yeah. Uh-oh.
So.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
You were frozen for a second. So I have the wasp, I have the nester whelp to
Yeah.
help. I can ask Val to help, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean I get two extra dice?
That does mean that. That'll be
Okay.
five dice.
5 dice, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is it a problem for somebody else if I use this person? I can't remember what the what
The
the
rule
rule.
is that you get to use them once
Okay.
um,
Okay.
per travel phase, right?
Got it. All right, here we go. A 5.
So remember, you need a 6 to guess supply. It's not like a
That's
normal
right.
gambit roll.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. So, yeah, I think that she spends a lot of time looking and no time finding anything. She gets to the cache, opens it, and it is in fact empty. It's been already used up.
Okay. And I'm getting the last die as Val. She's doing like all of the work here. She doesn't roll a 1, which is what's important because if she had, she would be harmed, lost, or exhausted.
Oh my God. Okay.
Um, do you like that? That seems like Ree is suddenly very concerned about Val's well-being. Do you think you are overcoming your inadequacy. Is your inadequacy going to remain detached, or is that just still your inclination, even
What
though you're
happens
working
if I
against it?
what happens if I overcome it?
I mean, you pick a different one, right? Too attached.
Yes, codependent.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that it might be happening here. She'd expected, to just whenever their time together ended, that it would end. Um, but now that they have a wasp child between them, it feels like maybe maybe it's important that they stay together. Wow. Okay. I think I have to look at a new inadequacy.
Those are on page 23, but if you want to
Thank
come
you.
up with your own, I
Okay.
think I think you can break those rules at this stage, right?
Oof. All right. I like it.
Okay. Do you find like a helpful note in the empty cache that says, yeah, sorry, bud, resupply in 4 weeks, or
That makes sense. Yeah. Yes.
okay. How about Mercedes? What are you doing on the supply run?
Yeah. Uh, I mean, we're into is the weather, is there like heavy snow cover here or is it a little bit more temperate?
I think you were in, I guess, relative lowlands in between, kind of on the way to Portland. So it's not as heavy as the snow-capped mountains you see right in front of you. Let's put it that way.
Hmm. Okay. I think she is going to take one or both of the kids. I don't know if Walker wants uh was it Cameron or Zephyrin to, look with him. I think that's fine. Um to see if they can find mushrooms maybe. Uh it's probably not the right season for spruce tips. I don't know. Just some wild food. Maybe Cameron's very excited about the idea of like hunting deer. He's got like a sharp stick that he's waving about. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did not plug Cameron as a wannabe hunter, but why not? They are
Mm.
excited by their sharp stick and all of the cool stuff they've seen. They want to have a cool thing too. Damn it!
Well, and Cameron's the observant one, so maybe, he's been sitting watching this like environment for a while and being like, that's right. I'm gonna be capable now. It's
Yeah,
Cameron's time.
they've spotted some tracks that are probably just rabbits or I don't
Mm.
know, hare, whatever kind of small creature lives out here.
Mm.
But who knows?
Well,
Uh,
I think because what Mercedes is doing is plant identification. I'm going to say she's doing science,
okay.
which is two
Uh, so you're
plus
rolling a third
one for
dice, yeah.
Cameron.
And you can spend
Uh,
heroism, but I notice you're pretty low on heroism.
Pretty low, yeah. She she's very tired, as you can see. So that's a two for Cameron. So he does not stab himself in the thigh, which is fantastic. But likewise, he does not stab any deer in their thighs, which is perhaps less fantastic.
But your five is close, but maybe it's just not enough mushrooms to feed you, feed all of you. Maybe it's like a small
Yeah.
supply, but
Oh, I
snacks.
she finds some, but she can't get a positive ID. Like she's not. positive that these ones are edible, so I think she throws them out. Um, and is not pleased to do it.
Mhm. And yeah, I mean, I think Cameron is like of the so does that mean they're poisonous or they're, magic?
Um, the first one, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. If I had like more fresh paper, maybe we could get a spore print, but um, I don't know. It's not worth it.
Okay. Foraging is complicated.
Yeah, biology is a lot. You haven't been reading that textbook I got you, have you?
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
no, I, I, I did it. Well, I read the other one, the
Oh, the anatomy
economics
book?
one.
Oh, she makes a face at that.
Just that guy we met seemed like really excited about it. Not that you're not excited about biology. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Let's let's get back and see if anybody else found anything.
KK. How about Walker?
Yeah, I think he wants to use this hovercraft to get into some spaces that they couldn't have gotten in with Steve because well, it's hovering, right? You can drive over branches and stuff like that, but you couldn't with Steve, not without damaging it. So I think he's doing that. And if Severin, what was his name? Last kid,
Zephyrin? Zeph.
Severin. If Seth wants to come, I mean, sure, probably does want to. Otherwise, he can stay outside, I guess, with the camp if we have erected one. But it's not like
Uh,
I'm particularly good company. But
he kind of shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't mind.
I shrug my
Uh, where
shoulders too.
where where are we going?
I think let me think at this thing a bit. Maybe I'll have some ideas where we could go. And I think what I will do is actually will harmonize with my vehicle and then see what kind of ideas or instincts this thing has. Or maybe it has encoded memory maps or something. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we shall see. So you're
Yes.
rolling 4 dice.
Yes, I am. I could also spend a heroism just so I can roll 5
You could.
dice.
Yeah.
I am. Let's go. Oh, wow, the kid gets hurt and I don't have a success.
It's a lot of fives.
It's a lot of fives and it's a
A
rather
one
unfortunate
for
one.
Zeph.
Yeah.
So what did I say? Harmed, lost, or exhausted? Oh my goodness.
I
Lost.
hope he doesn't get lost because I will go and find him.
But where is Walker driving? I don't know if that's the right word anymore. Where is Walker poodling?
I think yeah, I think this is flatlands right now. Where
Uh,
are we? Or is it
well,
woodlands?
yeah, there's a flat route you're on, but there's
Mm.
also hills and mountains
Oh, okay.
alongside your route.
Yeah, I think what we do, we find some kind of ravine that we
Mhm.
go along in the hopes that maybe there is someone and maybe we we fly into a trap or something that somebody said? Because we're an alien ship, right? So that kind of makes sense. And maybe that's when the kid kind of gets hurt.
Yeah. So I think what happens maybe is that you're like rolling over some terrain and you realize that there's some logging and you're just hovering over it, but then something snaps like a rope or something that's holding them all here, and they just roll you like off your roost. It's like the hover mechanism can't handle this suddenly shifting terrain. And before you gain control of the homecraft, it flips, and you're seat belted in, but Zeph was kind of standing behind you and
I don't
and
think
looking
I
over
would
your
have been.
shoulder.
I don't think I would have been seat belted in while the kid is standing. Honestly.
Well, he's getting hurt, right?
Yeah, I know he's getting hurt. So maybe I'm not seat belted in because this thing doesn't have seat belts. It's fine.
Okay.
And maybe it's just because I'm sitting, I don't get actually hurt or anything.
Okay. And you write the craft, or it writes itself. It has like an automatic process for this.
Okay.
And yeah, he is, I don't know, concussed or maybe out cold or maybe just groggy.
Okay. I will try to do the first aid at him. Like see what's going on. Is he conscious? Is he not conscious? Is he really unconscious, or is just knocked out?
Yeah, he is. He comes back around after a while, but he
Okay.
does seem quite groggy.
Okay. That is not good. Well, okay, I will give him something cold. I mean, we're still in wintry territory. Find something cold for his head to press, and I hope he's not bleeding, but if he's bleeding, then we will also press this arm, and then we will go back and find someone to take actual care of him.
Okay. So we have gone right past the hour, so let's take a break.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we and Mercedes and the others are probably back at the campsite when Walker drives up. Maybe it's getting late, later than they expected. Does Walker like lift out Zeph or help him out? What's the approach?
I think he'd rather go out and tell people that there was an accident. Zeph lost consciousness briefly, hit his head. Maybe somebody wants to look at him. Maybe somebody should look at him. I'm not moving him right now. I don't think he's conscious, but I'm a little worried. Head injuries.
Yeah, Mercedes is already in the car and looking him over.
So I guess it would be time to take out that first aid kit, right?
Yeah, it does something. Let me check the equipment tab.
It heals too. I mean, NPCs don't have harm really, or do they? I guess.
I'm happy to use a use for the plot.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it probably has, she has painkillers, but I'm sure it has other less sticky and old painkillers, hopefully.
Yeah, he seems like groggy. Probably some let's say, light concussion. Uh, Last time I'm going for excursion in that thing.
What happened? Did Walker drive into something?
I'm not sure. Like the Alf just, slipped.
Mm.
We kind of tumbled over.
I think Mercedes looks around at the luggage, which is sort of tossed, and says, "Yeah, that makes sense." Um, yeah, I think it makes sense to have you sleep in here tonight. We're definitely going to want to have somebody with you and awake, though, uh, just in case.
Okay. Who, who?
Oh, I mean, taking shifts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want, I guess I can stay awake all night, but pretty tired.
But I can watch him some.
Thanks, Ree.
I can also
Who-
watch him. I'm not that
Ree,
tired.
Ree, Ree is gonna watch me like a serial killer. Right? She's just gonna sit in
Um,
the corner and look at me.
I mean, she's very good at watching things. That should be comforting, right?
Okay. She's gone. See the way, like, as soon as I mentioned her name, like, her head just, like, over towards me.
Yeah,
And
it's
then when I said
how
fine, like, she just looked away.
I think that's how like listening works. Is that for you? Hmm. Uh, she's gonna give him another look over.
Um, no, I mean, he's fine. You'll get some rest and it'll be fine. Uh, I think over the course of the next couple of hours, every so often he whispers Ree's name and sees like how low he can get before she doesn't look over. He's like testing this whole "that's how listening works" malarkey.
Mercedes diagnosis, teenager.
Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Creepy dreams. Sorry, weird dreams. Not creepy, just weird. Um, yeah, I guess Mercedes might be watching him first. Uh, so Ree, you get some dreams before you're woken up. What strange dreams do you have?
Hmm. Well, so Ree was coming to the end of the fall semester when the apocalypse happened. And yes, I can pronounce apocalypse. I did it twice there. I did really well. Thanks. And she has a dream where she hasn't been to class all semester, and now there's an exam which she sits down to take. And the exam is in written Urnian, apparently, which she can't understand. And then I think that Um, the next thing that happens is uh someone leads into the classroom a giant, well, not a giant, but a large Urnian um pasture animal. That's not exactly the correct thing to say here, but some kind of herd animal. And then they start speaking in what she thinks is Urnian about the different parts of this animal. I'm sorry, that wasn't creepy enough, but it was appropriate.
I think like what you see then is, this thing, this enormous grazer, which is called a blue shell, this acid, this acidic goop that it's leaving behind as it oozes through the exam hole starts to spread towards you, and the acid starts to eat away at the soles of your shoes. And I think Val wakes you up because your feet were too close to the fire.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Um, so you're up second, right? To watch after Zeph. And Mercedes, let's get you in next. Um,
Yeah.
if you want to incorporate some weird shit from Ree's dream, that would be perfect. But
Yeah.
otherwise, have at it.
Yeah, I think similarly she's having a nightmare finals dream. Which I don't know that she ever got under a 90 in anything, but she sure stressed about it. And oh, thank you. Uh in the dream, it's a practical final, and she is doing um, oh, when you do dissection on animals after they're dead, but they're animals, there's a specific word for it. It's not autopsy because that's on humans. Necropsy? Oh. Uh, Also, actually, before I get into this, is everyone okay with some okay about this CW folks listening animal dissection, slash dissection in general, and she is I think she's working on it's a horse. It's a horse that we've seen before, and as she is, trying to get through the rib cage and get into the sort of the viscera to show the examiner she knows where everything is. Um, it's Leo, of course. Uh, it's not right, right? The bones aren't right, and she reaches in and she pulls out a liver, and it's a human liver. It's the wrong size. This shouldn't be in a horse. Uh, and you know, because I don't think we've gotten her with a scalpel and an alien. But as she is, taking apart the horse and trying to label things, and the examiner is just at her shoulder, this shadowy figure that I think she slowly starts to realize isn't speaking English. It's speaking Aryan, and she can't really understand it. And it's not a horse, it's a person, and she doesn't know this person. But this is clearly a real person. I think it's a woman that she's never met. Um, and she keeps trying to tell the examiner that this is a horse. It shouldn't be like this. Um, and it keeps insisting that she goes on. Uh, And if you'd like to ask to sing her done up, feel free. Otherwise, I think she's eventually just going to scare herself awake.
Um, yeah, I think maybe when you wake up, you um you hear Cameron talking in their sleep, and they keep saying, "Proceed, proceed."
Mm.
Um, and then they kind of wake up at the same or very shortly after that, and they look over at the fire before looking across it at Mercedes. And like they are looking at you very curiously, like as if they were doing something to Mercedes in their dream.
Mm.
So Cameron gets up and walks away because that is too awkward for them.
Reasonable.
um, so what how does Mercedes go back to sleep or just wake up Walker to take his watch on Zeph?
Because it's Ree currently on watch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think she'll just sort of glance at Walker and then pull her blankets tighter around her neck and turn over and try to go back to sleep.
Hmm. Let's see Walker's dream. So likewise,
Um,
however much of that you want to reincorporate or just go for it.
I think this starts out not in a uh, the kind of scenario that we had before, but it kind of feels almost like it. It's a nice room. It's a really nice room. It's a room of a wealthy person, let's say, not super rich or anything, but wealthy. There are a couple of women there. They're all middle age, soccer moms, basically. And Walker's there. He's waiting for his wife to appear. He's feeling super uncomfortable, clearly. These women, they are also not quite comfortable. They're on the other side of the room. They give him glances. They smile. They are nice. One of them offers him some canapes, but something is deeply wrong with these canapes. They look like, I think they look like the feet of these Urnian, of these Nestor hounds. And Walker politely declines, and there's this titter like, "Hey, of course you can't enjoy such fineries. It's good. It's all good. We'll find a set. We'll find a burger for you." And Walker's like, it's fine, it's fine. And he's looking at the door. He's really just hoping for his wife to appear, but she's not coming. And instead, the women start moving a little more strangely, a little more crab-like. And then when they move, they make these noises, like the Arnians do when they walk a little. And then one of them says something, but it's not a woman's voice. It's kind of deeper, crunchier, like an Arnian's voice, but still the tone is the same, this entitled, snooty tone, like, I'm so much better than you, but I'm not letting you feel it. I'm not saying it. And yeah, and I think finally when all these women are chattering in these weird Ernian Karen voices, I think the door opens and finally Walker's so relieved it's his wife. She walks in, lovely black woman, gives him this odd smile, and then starts chattering in this Ernian voice as well.
Well, I don't think I need to add anything to that. That's creepy enough.
Okay.
So morning time, breakfast time. What is is this kind of a awkwardly known as mentioning it, or what do you think?
I think given the opportunity, Ree will ask Val if did you have like really weird dreams last night that felt like maybe they were not your own dreams? Or they're kind of your own dreams, but not entirely?
Uh, I mean, they were definitely my dreams. Like, who doesn't dream about their SATs, right?
Yeah, right. But was it just like the regular SAT dream, or was there anything else weird about it?
Oh, someone uh, injected this moss into my brain. They said it would help me remember.
I think that Ree looks over across wherever we're eating at Mercedes. Um, she she said something about memory moss before, right? Is that am I like confusing games?
No, yeah.
So
Onagen
there
told
is the
us.
mind
Okay,
moss,
mind
which
moss.
Mhm.
is something that kind of takes you over, takes things over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
Well,
heard
that's
about
bad.
that.
Oh, I don't like that. Um, I think, uh, I think that Ree listens to her say this and then nods and then says, "Yeah, that's pretty weird. Could you see who it was who injected you with it?"
Uh, uh, yeah, I don't remember though.
Okay, that's cool.
I kept hearing like Cameron telling her to proceed.
Cameron was telling this person in the dream to proceed with injecting you with this.
Yeah,
I think that um, so Ree looks over at Cameron. Hmm. Okay. I don't remember Cameron being in my dream, but Ree will like lean the other way to who would sit beside Ree, Walker or Mercedes?
Hmm? Sorry, what?
Who trying to
Who?
find out who would be sitting to the right side of Ree, Walker or Mercedes maybe? Because she's gonna lean over
Yeah,
to one of you.
one of these.
Okay.
It can be Walker.
Perfect. And she says, Walker, did you have like any weird dreams last night involving Cameron?
Hmm. I mean, I had a weird dream. I didn't involve Cameron. No, it's just generally weird.
What happened in your dream? I mean, do you mind talking about it?
Um, I mean, there were these ladies. They were um, moms of Elora's classmates, and sometimes we had to be social with them.
Oh, yeah.
They were rather well-to-do people, and they, as you might imagine, they weren't super happy with having me in their social circles, and I dreamt about them. It was a bit weird because they were speaking Arnian. And they seemed kind of Arnian.
I had a dream like that too. And I mean,
Oh,
that I had a test that I wasn't prepared for, but it was all in Ernian. That's
oh,
weird.
that is weird. You think that's got something to do with Elf?
Does it have like a dream transmitter on it or something?
I don't know. I
Because
mean,
if it does, we should turn it off.
I can check, I guess, if there's something in there that we can turn off that makes us dream about weird Arnian stuff.
Why would it even? I mean, why would they make a
Maybe it's
car that
trying.
does that?
Maybe it's trying to teach us something.
Oh my,
It's probably not calibrated to human brains.
that checks
So,
out.
so when this thing tries to, I don't know, do whatever with our brains, I think the translation is way off. That's my guess. I don't know.
That makes sense.
I don't think they would give us something if they knew it was harmful. It wasn't
Yeah.
a great dream, but
Onagen didn't seem like that kind of
no.
creature.
No, and Mira, the one who showed me how to use this, wasn't pointing at something and making weird faces.
Okay.
Huh.
So I think Ree goes back to eating here for the moment.
I think Walker gets up, winces a little, straightens out, and then walks over to Alf and tries to see if there's anything to turn off, I guess.
So I wonder if this is a work on the vehicle um, trial action, which
Okay.
allows you to, add a mod or remove
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Um, I
Well,
guess typically rig and repair, but given that it's an alien vehicle, either that or harmonize with alien stuff.
I think I would try it with harmonize with if it's not the same too.
Yeah, two of you can work on it. So
Okay.
I think you can choose whichever option. You have three dots in it.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
I will try
so
that then.
yeah, so this is just like um, a long-term project. Um, I
Yeah.
think this is a
Okay. 6-segment clock.
six-segment clock. So
Okay.
let's say
Okay. rolling my 3d6 then. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, who needs help? So that is three sorry,
Okay.
check. It might be three, it might be two. 4 to 5 is one, 6 is two, so a crit is three. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you're gonna have to convince Mercedes that there's such a thing as a dream drive or something on this car. I don't know that she's gonna buy it.
Uh, if,
Uh,
if if she's looking at Walker, if as he walks over, he will tell her that both he and Ree had weird dreams, and he thinks it might have been the car, and he's just want to check it out. And he doesn't particularly seem to be super into convincing you if you don't want to believe it. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, sure. Alien car is definitely the only reason why a bunch of super traumatized people would have nightmares.
It's not the usual nightmare.
Habit.
It's not the usual not been the usual nightmare. But you might be right.
I'm gonna see if I can find some more mushrooms.
so when you're doing your travel actions, everyone does the same thing, if that is. So if you want to do like another supply action, that would be kind of next
Yeah, yeah.
on the
I
list.
don't expect she will. I think she is using this as an excuse to just sort of get away from
Yeah,
camp and
yeah.
being alone for a while.
Mm.
Um, okay. So yeah, let's uh, let's just get you to make that roll anyway. Resupply. I don't see any reason why not really. Um,
All right.
that means next time you go off on a resupply is your third travel action. Maybe Walker stays behind to fix the dream setting.
try try to fix the dream setting. But
Oh, you needed another crit.
who knows?
I'm just gonna roll the two do science because I think she's having Cameron keep an eye on I'm pretty sure we only get it once per region anyway, but she's having Cameron keep an eye on
Zeph,
Sedaf is not his name. Zephyrin.
Zeph.
Zephyrin. Yet again. Absolute abysmal failure for our girl Mercedes, who is not having a great time right now, I would say.
Trudging around in the snow, looking for anything
Hmm.
uh, that might distract her. Um, uh, do we think like, is she really trying or is she just getting away?
Yeah. I think she's definitely like kicking at clumps of snow every so often, kind of like a half-hearted attempt, but it's just more snow under it. Uh and yeah, if she finds like just a clearing in the woods someplace, I think she'll stand and she'll lean against a tree with her hands in her armpits because she is cold and she hates being cold. And just sort of look up at the sky and the mountains and think about how far they've come. It's a long way.
And I think you hear something like that winged Ernian warrior who landed and took off near you in Resurrection.
Ah,
What does?
I think her instinct is going to be to hide, but I'm imagining she's wearing something very visible as a snow coat so that she can be easily found in the snow.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think she'll just sort of like shrink back against the trunk of the tree she's leaning on and try to look bark textured.
Mhm. Um, yeah, and I think you you definitely hear it a second time, maybe a few minutes later, just about when you decided maybe it was just your imagination. It's going away from you now. Maybe it's gone past you. What do you do with that?
Hmm. Is it moving towards where Alv and the rest of the folks are?
Moving maybe tangentially to that, like towards probably where you're heading to.
Yeah. I'm thinking about her mental state right now. She's cold, she's tired, she didn't sleep great last night. Walker's convinced the truck is psychic, which she is not. Uh, she's worried about Zephyrin. Uh, Ree seems to be doing okay. And she's got the as yet unnamed Nestor whelp, but also maybe Ree doesn't need her anymore. And Walker certainly doesn't think he does. I think she follows.
Okay. Um, Search and survey, maybe?
Yeah.
Unless you want to sneak.
I think the likelihood of failure is about the same for both of them. So we'll go with search and survey.
Good.
Um, yeah. Oh,
Look at
damn.
that. Look at that.
Wow. Bite my tongue. That was a six.
Yeah, much better than roll two dice and take the lower one, right?
Hmm.
Um, so this takes like most of the afternoon. Um, and you're really just relying on those two kind of clear um, bearings that you got on this thing to work out its route and to find it or to uh, come across some kind of evidence for it. Um, and yeah, you find your way to what you think was its kind of second landing point. Um, and up a tree, maybe like 7 or 8 feet. So for an Urnian, this would be like not quite at head height, but a little bit above head height. You see something almost like a spike rammed into the bark. And it seems to be, I mean, just from looking at it and like now being a little bit more conversant with Urnian technology, it looks like it is a beacon of some kind.
Hmm. And hmm. Does she think, well, it's snowing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's there is snow. Uh I don't think we said it's currently snowing. So I think she's pretty confident that she's going to be able to find her way back here by following her own trail. Because that's easy mode, even for Mercedes. Uh, and so I think she will. Oh, does she want to take it with her? No, I think that's probably a bridge too far for her. Um, but she will be able to lead the others back here. So she'll take note of the location and start schlepping home through the snow. Uh,
can I get you to
Ooh,
get a harmonize with alien stuff roll?
absolutely, you may. It's gonna be 2d6. Take the lowest. How's a five?
Five is pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Uh, you feel like, as you turn to leave after having eyeballed it for a while as your thought processes go. Although I feel like Mercedes is the kind of person to like talk out loud sometimes.
Oh,
um,
100%, especially out here in the woods.
yeah. Um, this thing kind of scans you. You feel it like, I don't know, it doesn't like read your thoughts, but it kind of imprints your general vibes.
Interesting. Uh, so I think she'll just like look up at it and be like, "All right, and are you gonna play music? That's what the last thing did."
And
Oh, I guess that was a little more
you can
invasive.
feel it start to do something. You kind of feel the snow start to crackle around you where you're standing. You feel the bark, no, the trunk of the tree it's stuck in start to crack. What do you do?
Hmm. So this isn't like the snow is crackling because there's like a nice little warm, cozy spot around her. This is larger and
Yeah, yeah. This is definitely like more dangerous, more threatening.
yeah. Like I said, I think she says, "Oh shit," and is going to start backpedaling wildly away from the tree.
Um, yeah, and there's, I don't know, I think you still kind of feel something of it. Maybe it's just the hackles at the back of your neck or whatever. You can still feel it active, but it doesn't set itself off.
Uh, I think at that she is going to sort of scramble up to her feet and turn and run back the way she came to find the others.
Okay.
I think
Um,
once Mercedes is gone for a few hours, Walker will start getting like, oh my God, where is she? Right? Why isn't she coming back? I mean, this is still wild country. There are bears. She probably knows how to deal with a bear, but still, right? Maybe go and try and find her. Maybe she's just gotten lost, but there's snow on the ground. She can't fail to follow her own footsteps, but maybe something happened, so I guess he'll prepare to go looking for her. And maybe that's when she comes back and everything is fine. Or maybe they meet on the way and then it will be super awkward. Whatever she prefers, I guess, or what you prefer, Donna.
I mean, I wonder if it's like you have like walked 10 yards or 10 meters out of camp along the route you recall her leaving by when she comes back, right?
Oh, okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So I guess what Mercedes sees then is that you were obviously going to find her, right?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we want to take a break now? We are at the top of the hour.
Can we
Or if we'd like
maybe
to.
5 minutes of this and then we'll take a break and then Mark will be back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I mean, do the two of you just go back, like just turn around and go back to your spots, or is there an exchange?
I mean, Walker will look her over to see if she's okay.
I'm fine. There's some sort of beacon or something out in the woods. Do you remember at Resurrection, sort of she gestures indicating the particular type of alien that she's attempting to invoke your memory of?
Yeah.
One of those, it put something on a tree and I went to go look at it and it I don't know, it looked back at me and then the tree sort of made a sound.
Okay. Did it follow you?
The tree? No.
No, the thing that was in the tree.
No. It was like I don't know, it was like a beacon. It was just like a thing, like a tent spike kinda.
Okay. You think it's dangerous?
I don't know, it did something.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think we're definitely not alone out here.
Okay. I mean, that could be a problem. They're not all as friendly as Onagen was. And they don't know where we got this thing.
I guess we should get going, huh?
Be better. Yeah. Be better. I can try to see if this. I mean, I saw about 5 episodes of Star Trek, right? That their weird vehicles had scanner thingies. So maybe Alpha's too. Not exactly an expert on this technology, but maybe we can figure something out.
She shrugs. Yeah, I guess. I think I just want to get on the road.
Mm-hmm.
The sooner we get home, the better.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Walker will point out as you walk into Alf that this thing over there, I think is responsible for the dreams. Pretty sure it is. It has harmonics that sound like brainwaves. If that makes any sense, probably doesn't. So that's not the scanner.
I think she just sort of gives you a look and then a little tight nod, and then gets back into Elf.
Okay, so I guess we pack up.
Okay. Let's take our break then.
Yeah.
Tell us, Ree, what were you up to while all this was going on?
Yeah. So,
Canoodling?
I mean, that sounds like a great idea, frankly. There's a lot of space. Oh wait, elves being worked upon, right? So I can't, no, no. I think maybe just like, I think maybe walking around and actually trying to get to know Valentina a little bit better than she previously did, which was not much. But she's like kind of started to turn toward that, and she's decided to name the whelp Dagger, and so she's got Dagger, and she's kind of cradling Dagger. Yes. It's yeah. Um, so yeah, I think just kind of like walking around and being a normal person for a while with Elle.
Um, Before Mercedes comes back with her tale of danger, what surprising thing do you learn about Val?
Yeah, that's boy, great question. Uh, uh, she was she was only in Glee Club because it was going to look good uh on her college applications. That's not very surprising. God. Table,
Uh,
bail me out.
Competitive Smash Bros. Player.
That's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Back when there were like civilization, which is defined by having video game competitions. She was a very good Smash Bros. Player, and now that's gone. Just got nothing.
Who's going to go pro?
She was thinking about it.
Okay. I guess that was a thing in the world before.
Yeah.
How much spare time did she have on her hands to become a, virtually pro video game player? I guess as much time as a 17-year-old has on their
Yeah,
hands, right?
exactly.
Sounds completely legit. I could have gone pro playing Lords of Midnight when I was that age. Um, okay. So yeah, I guess it's DEF CON 2 or whatever. Let's get out of here. What does Mercedes say to the two lovebirds as they saunter back? Maybe they're the last ones you're waiting for as you're waiting to head off.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, because you two, uh, I feel like probably do look out together. She says, keep an eye out for, stuff in the trees, like about 7, 8 feet up, alien looking.
What happened?
Um, I just saw one. it would be good to know if we could see more. I know you got good eyes, Ree. So
Was it like a bird or was it like a mammal?
it wasn't an animal, but I appreciate you, Ree. Good logistics. It was like a mechanical, like a beacon or something. Just keep an eye out.
Okay, I will.
I think as Walker is starting to pack the bags into the car, someone will notice that he is really favoring his left side. He seems to be a little short of breath.
Uh, did you check some harm for that?
I can do that. I will.
One is plenty, but
Okay. No, no. Yep. I've checked one harm.
what do you think? Does Walker, become even more monosyllabic when
Yes.
he's trying
Yes.
to hide the pain?
Yes. Definitely.
Uh, so Reed, I think, notices it, and
She's got good eyes.
yeah, and she approaches Mercedes and says, "Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but Walker it looks like he's in a lot of pain. I don't know if he got hurt in the accident where Zeph got his concussion or what. And I know that he's, not going to approach you about it because of how he is. He's a lot. So maybe, I don't know. I mean, do you think you could check it out?"
Uh, and Mercedes does not look pleased. She's does not have much control over how much she emotes with her face, and says, um, I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah, I understand. Um,
I'll do it. He's a liability.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, and I guess she would climb in the car because it's still pretty cold out, and says, "All right, Walker, shirt off.
Excuse me?
Or are you gonna pretend you're not injured?"
You got a bruise. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Mercedes pokes it.
I think he doesn't let her poke it. Stop that. You don't poke people's bruises,
You do if you're trying to figure out if they've got a broken rib.
even if it is, it'll heal. What can you do with a broken rib, Mercedes?
I don't know, give you pain meds?
I don't need pain meds. As I said, it's fine. I've had worse.
I think that Ree has been listening and she walks up to Walker, looking up at him, and very close to him, and says, um, so I I know you're very tough, but Mercedes is trying to help you right now, and there's no reason for you to be this way. You don't have to prove anything to anybody here, and you don't have to prove it to yourself.
I'm not trying to prove anything. I've got maybe a broken rib or a bruise.
Yeah. And you know what? Um, she looks at Mercedes as she's saying it to see if Mercedes will confirm. When you take like things that cause it to not like pain medication, it helps those things heal better, right? And she's like nodding at Mercedes because she doesn't know if that's right.
No, yeah. Reduce inflammation.
Does it though?
Yeah. At least like, hey, oh, you know, what'd be really, really cool is if you had a broken rib and then like, ooh, it punched a hole in your lung. And then you're like, oh, I can't
And
breathe.
and then that and how would a pain medication prevent that
Well, how about
exactly?
you'd let her look at your ribs, and then if it's going to punch a hole in your ribs, then at least, I mean, wait, in your lung, then at least we know that
Yeah, what
we know
are
what's
you?
happening when you keel over, when you're at the wheel, and I
Yeah,
have to
but
like grab the wheel from you and drive us off the road because you wouldn't let her look at your ribs. And then we
I've
crash.
I've had cracked ribs before. Re. She can look at it if she needs to. Fine, it's a bruise. It's not that bad.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna look at it. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. And then she turns and um, starts to walk away, and you see just her back, and she goes,
And I think Mercedes takes a look at it and she's
I think it's a bruise. Fantastically colored right now, but painful looking. But there's no ribs sticking out.
yeah, she's I think she's just not talking. She doesn't usually talk very much. And she says, all right, here. And just sort of chucks the bottle of painkillers at you and gives you the dosage information, which is written on it, but she doesn't trust you to read the label.
Yeah. He takes the pill out. Probably doesn't take it. But he's playing along for now. I don't know if you noticed that he doesn't actually take it.
Seeing as she has given medicine to dogs, she definitely does. She says, if you're just gonna waste it, put it back.
Okay. He puts it back. Wouldn't have wasted it.
Sure.
I think it would have been a waste to give it to me right now. This can be used for people who are in actual pain.
Oh my God, Walker.
What? This is not even a broken bone or anything. There's nothing sticking out.
Uh, and I think Mercedes just doesn't respond and goes back and takes her seat and has her arms crossed over her chest and is staring pointedly out the window.
Okay. Yeah, and we start driving.
I think that Val walks up to Ree and says, "Damn it, your parents are really difficult."
Well, I think she says something like, I thought this was going to be like a really awkward sexual tension thing, but it's just awkward.
Mhm.
It's like less will they, won't they, but will they actually kill each other?
That's awesome.
Do you have like real parents nearby? That's what I heard. I want to meet them. I know that's a big
Yeah.
step, but I'm ready to not have to hang around with your, step parents anymore.
Yeah. We'll see, hopefully. And I think that Ria's wondering if they are still alive. She says, yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we'll see them soon.
Are you like a farm girl?
No, from a town. Do I
With
look like
like,
a farm girl? I mean, we have horses, but that doesn't mean it's a farm.
yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh my God, how did this happen? Um, so yeah, as you are hitting the road, uh, four of you get a splitting headache. That will be the three of ye
Okay.
and Val.
Hmm.
Uh, it's not coming from Alf, it's coming from outside. It's one harm.
Okay. Now I can use a painkiller. Yeah, but I stopped the car carefully because I don't know if this is getting worse. And I will look around to see if anybody else is feeling that. And I guess I do.
But Cameron and Zeph seem fine.
Well, the weapon only harms four targets. That's the problem,
Okay.
mechanically speaking, right?
Okay.
Zeph seems like he's in, you know, out of it, and Cameron seems oblivious, having a nap, trying to ignore the general vibe.
So who is not affected by it?
Cameron and Zeph.
Okay.
Can we see what's causing this?
Um, you can certainly look outside to see what's causing this.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dagger but buzzing, barking? What sound does Dagger make? What's Dagger's like alarm call?
Mm-hmm. Good question.
It's
Mark,
called a
what do you think?
bars. It's a bars, which is like
A
a
buzzing, a
buzzing
buzzing
bark.
bark.
No. Uh, I think maybe that at this stage, the vocal cords or whatever noise making thing it has on it are not sufficiently kind of like developed. And so it has wings right now. It uses those to uh, make that excited kind of noise that it made earlier when we gave it when I gave it the candy bar.
Yeah. So it sounds like a miniature chainsaw, right?
Yes, that's awesome. Uh,
So,
gonna search and survey when I have a
okay.
chance.
Yeah, go on. Stick
Gonna
your head
spend
out.
heroism, heroically sticking my head out of the car,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's gonna be
Four dice.
4 plus I'm spending a heroism, so 5.
You
Nice.
have three search and survey, right? Oh, sorry, you need
Yeah,
to get to one
Mm.
for
Dagger.
uh,
for
dagger. Yeah,
dagger.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, and then spending the heroism, and let's just one. Oh my
Ooh,
God.
okay,
Okay.
that's pretty
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very nice. So yeah, about let's say a quarter mile away, um, you can see an alien, an Arnian. Uh, Looks like a warsinger with kitted out with those wings. Uh, Looks like, yeah, it's holding a rifle, some kind of rifle thing.
Like, is it pointed toward us, the rifle, that is?
And not yet.
Okay.
But you can kind of feel its intent, and like maybe as it sees you, uh, you know, spot it, it leaps.
Oh,
It leaps. It's a quarter mile away. It's leaping toward us.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
okay.
Um, I think that sorry, Ree gets back into the car.
Hmm.
Let me know if I'm talking too much today, guys. And says to Walker, reverse, reverse, reverse.
Okay, I think what Walker does is turns the thing around because I imagine it's kind of spherical, not totally, but it's easier to turn it on its axis and not because it's hovering, right? And not flying backwards. And then,
yep.
yeah, well, then tries to get away from whatever that is and it's gone.
Okay. Let us make this drive a car.
Yes, okay, I can do that, maybe, probably, possibly.
Definitely.
Definitely? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Drive a car. I still have one heroism left and I'm gonna spend it. I'm not choosing violence. No, it would give me a heroism, but I think let's just get away for once before. Come on, dice. There's a 6.
Hey. So yeah, you know, there's no pedal, there's no metal, but
Hmm.
you make it go fast.
Yeah.
What does this look like? This escape, leaving this Warsinger in your dust,
Oh,
in your
snow,
snow stream.
snow stream. I think Walker starts touching the controls and starts humming at it because that's how you use this thing. You hum at it, and it gets deeper. Uh, and then yeah, the ship reacts, and he's like moving his hands just to control the movements. It's a bit bumpy. This is not the car he's kind of used to, but it turns slightly, has to correct the turn because it's so smooth, and then it just rushes off. And I think we have a bit of stunt budget, right? There's a little hill, so we can drive over it and do a little jump.
Yeah, and I think you do this jump and you feel maybe actually the Alf gives a little warning,
Mm-hmm.
um, and it's like it detects the psychic attack coming through from the Warsinger.
Oh no.
The telekinetic shove as this Warsinger like tries to down a tree to block your route.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you zoom in underneath that as it's falling,
Oh.
crashes to the earth just behind you, and you're clear.
Okay. Yeah, let's put a bit of distance between ourselves and the war singer right now.
Yeah. Well, with that 6, I think that is definitely done.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap.
Uh-huh.
With you making your escape. Till next time.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's stop the recording and we'll do our debrief.
Mm-hmm. One thing,
Yeah.
When we are at a good distance, I think Walker will lean back, close his eyes a little because the headache is pretty brutal, and say, I think I'll take that painkiller now. And then we can run.
Mercedes, in a fit of absolute generosity, does not fling it at your head.
The whole bottle, or the the two the dose. Okay, let me stop the recording.